complaints was irregular menses. Since 1 year, she was a diagnosed case of PCOS. Next. Along with the symptoms of PCOS, along with the symptom of irregular menses, the associated complaints were gastric disturbances with star irritations, headache, which is the location was temples and which is aggravated by sunlight, mental exhaustion. There were pain in calves, which is aggravated by rest, and amelioration is from motion. There was easy straining of ankles when walking, which is in 3 grade, 2 grade. Now, on asking about the physical generals, the individualizing features which I get in this case was there was desire for spicy food, aversion to milk and milk products. Stool was 2 times per day, satisfactory. There was dreams of snakes. Perspiration is more around head and neck, and tongue was found to be coated white with bluish discoloration, and the thermals were chilly. The patient is usually chilly. Now, I'm asking about the menstrual history. The menses appear on 13th July, and the patient is coming on November. So, since this LMP July, उसको दोबारा menses नहीं हुए थे अब तक. So that duration was 3 days, and the flow was bright red in color with little clots. There is no other associated complaint, and there was one girl with a cesarean delivery in 2014. Next. The mental generals were the patient was little sad and nervous, irritable on slightest truffles. She was reserved. There was suppression of anger, weeps when alone, and likes to be alone. Consolation aggravates, aversion to tight clothing. She was pessimistic, lazy, and there was aversion to exercise. On past history, one miscarriage was there in Feb 2020 on 3rd month, and after DNC this complaint of irregular menstruation started. So this is the history of her presenting complaint. On repertorization, there were some medicines like Natramune, Sepia, Pulsatilla, Calcarea were coming up. And next. Last slide, repertorial chart. The symptoms I took here is the menses late. There is eruption, that is SAR. Pain, headache, temples. So pain, headache, mental exertion from leg, pain in leg, calf muscles on motion. There was the patient was obese. There is aversion to milk, dreams of snakes. So all the individualizing features I took, and the medicines come is Natramune, which covered it the whole of the picture of the patient. But you can see in the case, Natramune is completely covering my mental sphere. But there were, the Natramune is a quad patient, right? Our patient is chilly. Then, next is, there is SAR irritation, which is more in Calcarea group. The patient is chilly, there is SAR irritations, right? There is one more symptom in the presenting complaint, easy straining of ankles, which is more specific of natrum calf. So, on repertorization, you can see there is Natramune, which is the top remedy, but we have to analyze the case and we have to always refer to materia medica before selection of the remedy. So I chose Natrum Car as her remedy depending on the other symptoms which is covered by Calcarea group. So I gave Natrum Car 200 single dose. Next. So on follow-up in November 26, menses not occur. Pain in legs was better, and headache is better. Gastric issues were relieved, but menses didn't appear. So what should we do? हमें मेडिसिन चेंज करनी चाहिए, हमें सेम मेडिसिन को कंसीडर अगेन उसको देना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए हमें ऐसे केस में? So basically we are saying that the patient is generally better. उसकी जो बाकी की कंप्लेंट्स है, ठीक है मेंसेस नहीं आए अभी, लेकिन उसकी जो बाकी की कंप्लेंट्स थी, नेक पेन, गैस्ट्रिक इश्यूज, हेडेक, दे वर बेटर. So we stick to the same medicine. We again gave Saclab. Then next, in December 6, यहाँ पे भी menses नहीं आया, but the patient is generally better. The prescription I gave hair, eye, because उसको 6 महीने अराउंड हो चुके थे, उसके menses नहीं हुए, जुलाई में हुए थे. Then नवंबर से patient मेरे पास था, अभी तक menses नहीं हुए, 6 महीने हो गए, तो I gave the higher potency, I selected the higher potency, and I gave Natron Carb 1M. I chose to stick to that remedy, but I changed the potency. Now next, so on 13th December, she got her menses. 7th December 2020, the duration was fine, 5 days, and flow was dark red in color with few foods, and there was no associated complaint to the menses. Next. After that, on 17th January 2020, she came for infertility. The concern was infertility because she is a case of PCOS. So सबसे पहले PCOS के केसेस में हमारा जो पहला मोटिव होना चाहिए, एम होना चाहिए, that is to regularize her menses, और उसी बीच कि पेशेंट हमारा कंसीव करे, राइट? तो और आफ्टर Natron Carb 1M उसके menses आए, and उसी साइकिल में she conceived and her pregnancy test came positive. So after that we stopped the treatment, and next you can see the result. She got a baby boy and she came to my clinic in this 2022. So these are the pictures. This is the result of my first case of infertility. Next. This is a case of endometrial polyp. A lady aged 27 years, unmarried female. She came to me on 13th September 2020 with a complaint of irregular menstrual vaginal bleeding with weakness and trembling of legs. She was a beautician by profession. She stopped her work because of the lockdown which was imposed because of the COVID. And she is fair in complexion, blue circles around the eyes which is quite visible. The presenting complaint of the patient was that intermenstrual vaginal spotting which is occurring since 5 to 6 days. So I asked her to get her USG done. Along with that, she had also complaint of weakness and trembling of legs. Next. Basically the patient was apparently well 5 to 6 days back. उससे पहले उसको ऐसी कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं महसूस हुई थी, बट कुछ टाइम से उसको इस तरह की इंटरमेंस्ट्रुअल ब्लीडिंग हो रही थी, और she started complaining of that spotting when she urinates. She looks very depressed and sad. On further inquiry, मतलब उसको देखने से ही पता चल रहा था कि ज़रूर कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रेस उसको है जिसकी वजह से वो बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान है. She was feeling very weak. And on further inquiry it was found that there was a family dispute जो कि चल रहा था उनके घर में, जिसकी वजह से वो बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान थी. तो जो कि 15-20 दिन से चल रहा था. Then she became very silent, she became irritable, and there was the anger is quite visible on her face but suppressed. वो किसी को कुछ कह नहीं रही थी, right? Then otherwise she was उनके जो ब्रदर थे वो उसको लेकर आए थे, उनकी भाभी उनके साथ में थी. तो उन्होंने बताया कि पहले बहुत खुश रहती थी, लेकिन अभी कुछ ऐसा प्रॉब्लम हो गया है घर में, तो इसको किसी चीज़ से हर्ट हुआ है, जो भी उनके फैमिली डिस्प्यूट चल रहे थे, बाद वो बिल्कुल चुप हो गई थी, किसी से बात नहीं करती थी और बहुत मतलब गुस्सा उसको बहुत भरा हुआ था, लेकिन वो किसी से कोई एक्सप्रेस नहीं करती। नेक्स्ट, on asking about the menstrual history, she got her LMP was 29 August 2020 and duration was 2 to 3 days. Character of blood was dark red in color with blue cloth. In past history she had acne जिसका उसने होम्योपैथिक ट्रीटमेंट भी लिया था। फिजिकल जनरल्स, अब जैसे कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस में थी, she became silent, suppressed of her emotion was there. So उसकी जो भूख थी वो भी बेसिकली कम ही थी, डिक्रीज, शी डोंट वांट टू ईट एनीथिंग, शी वाज थर्स्टलेस एंड देयर वाज डिजायर फॉर सॉल्टी थिंग्स, शी इज अ हॉट पेशेंट। नेक्स्ट, इरिटेबल इन नेचर, जेलेसी वाज देयर बिकॉज जो भी फैमिली डिस्प्यूट्स चल रहे थे तो उसको अपनी भाभी से थोड़ी सी उनकी बहस हो गई थी और भाई से, तो वो एक जेलेसी फैक्टर आ गया था भाभी की तरफ, राइट, क्योंकि भाई जो है वो भाभी की ज़्यादा सुन रहा है और मेरी बात का विश्वास नहीं कर रहा, तो देयर वाज अ जेलेसी फैक्टर टुवर्ड्स हर। देन कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन एग्रीवेट्स हर, अगर उसकी कोई बात नहीं सुन रहा, उसको लगता था उसको कोई समझ नहीं रहा। फैमिली मेम्बर्स जिनके साथ वो पहले बहुत खुश रहा करती थी, अगर वो उसके अगेंस्ट उसको समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं तो उसको लग रहा था वो मेरे अगेंस्ट हैं, तो देयर वाज कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन एग्रीवेट्स। She became angry on slightest triggers but does not express herself. Suppressed anger was there. Weeps only when alone and she was fastidious. Next. On examination, जो patient का BP था वो that was low. She was hypotensive, 160 at that time, and appearance of tongue it was clean and moist. On investigation, so there was USG says that the endometrial lining was mildly thick and heterogeneous in echo pattern. The endometrial thickness is 13 mm and there was a polyp of size 11 into 7.8 mm. Next, on repetization, the medicine came was natramune on the top, then lycopodium, but the whole state is matching to natramune. So I decided to give natramune at that point of time. Next, so I prescribed natramune 200 because mental symptoms were more towards that, and whenever we have more priority when we give to mental generals, we should always think of the potency selection should be higher. So I gave it medium and I gave natramune 200 one dose. This was the first USG जिसकी जो भी रीडिंग्स थी वो मैंने आपको बता दी। एंडोमेट्रियम was heterogeneous in nature and endometrial polyp was 11 something mm. Now on follow-up, 8 October, there was after natramune there was no intermenstrual bleeding. Patient felt better, but her next menses was profuse for 7 days, and there was appearance of pustular eruptions over her genitals, which was an old symptom. So we can suggest कि जब भी हमारा कोई भी old symptom वापस आता है after giving any medicine, so that is a good sign. So prognosis is good in this case. So the next selection of remedy was Saclap 30. Next. But in next follow-up, December, there was no intermenstrual bleeding. There is winter's का time था December में. Then she came with cramped and chapped fingertips. There was hyperacidity with eruptions. There was back pain with stiffness. So these symptoms came. So I gave natramune 1, right? Because there were many symptoms, and in the summer I suggest her to get one more USG done. In that USG, the size of endometrial polyp that increased to 13 something mm. So Natamure 200 I gave, then after second USG and second USG, it was found that the endometrial polyp size has increased to up to 2 mm. But what to do? Now, what should be the selection of remedy? But at that time, I noticed और पेशेंट भी कंसर्न है, उसकी फैमिली उससे ज़्यादा एंजाइटी में है कि क्योंकि अनमैरिड है, तो दे वर मोर क्यूरियस कि भाई ठीक होगी नहीं होगी, होम्योपैथी से होगी या हमें कुछ और हम एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन स्टार्ट कर दें, क्या करें. बट देयर इन दैट USG, इन द सेकेंड USG, इट वॉज फाउंड though the size has increased, but the endometrial lining from heterogeneous character turned to normal. So there was a sign of release. So I chose to give Natramur 1M. Sorry, after 1M it has found this. Now next. So on next follow-up in January 2021, it was found there was no intermenstrual bleeding. Patient symptomatologically भी improve हो रहा था, endometrial size जरूर बढ़ गया था, लेकिन उसकी जो endometrial lining थी वो normal हो गई थी, right? Back pain was still same. Hyperpigmentation was noticed on this follow-up over cheeks. Leukorrhea was there, which is white, thick in character, and which is little offensive. Then at that point of time, mentally the patient was indifferent to her family. I already told you ना, jealousy factor was there. तो जब और बात की गई पेशेंट से, तो वहाँ पाया गया कि there was indifference to her family. वो लड़की जो अपनी मदर से बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करती थी, सारी चीज़ें अपनी मदर से शेयर कर रही है, वो आज अपनी मदर से बात करना पसंद नहीं कर रही क्योंकि उसकी मदर ने उसकी भाभी की साइड ली. भाई तो ऑलरेडी भाभी की ही सुन रहा है, तो घर में कोई नहीं है जिससे वो अपनी बात शेयर कर सके, जो उसको समझ सके. तो देयर वाज अ स्टेट ऑफ इंडिफरेंस which I found in this case, especially to her mother whom she loved the most. So I changed the prescription to CPR and I gave CPR 1M, which is a complementary medicine of Natramur, right? So after CPR 1M, we asked her to get her USG done after one more cycle, and you can see that the scan was perfectly normal. So we have treated this case of endometrial polyp in just 6 months with a homeopathic remedy. Next case. This is a case of adenomycosis, and a female aged 42 years came, who is tall and fair complexion, came to me 6 months back, and there was profuse prolonged menses for 25 days. She was bleeding for 25 days, for the last 25 days. The character of bleeding was profuse, bright red in color with large clots, and associated complaints were backache and weakness. Next. She was also complaining of cervical pain, which is extending to left arm. Numbness is also present. So she had very much pain in her nape of neck. Aggravating factors were exertion, eating after sleep, ambulation when occupied, and rest. Next. She was diabetic since 5 years, but it is controlled under allopathic treatment. There was uterine fibroids which were removed, operated 5 years back. Next. Appetite was normal, she can control hunger, she is not much thirsty. Desire was salty things and ice creams. Her eyes were gleaming when she said, मुझे बहुत पसंद है ice creams, but पेन की वजह से मैं नहीं लेती हूँ. So क्योंकि ठंडी चीज़ों से मेरा जो cervical pain है वो increase हो जाता है. Next. Stool were unsatisfactory. Sleep was disturbed because she was worried about her son, who left home for higher studies, and thermal reaction, the patient was chilly. Next. She was a mild personality. She's very calm, cheerful. She's loving and affectionate. Fond of her family very much. She was sad because जो उनका बेटा है वो हायर स्टडीज़ के लिए बाहर चला गया था और अब वो घर में नहीं है, तो her sleep was little disturbed. Her dreams were significant. She saw dead people like her father, her relatives in her dreams, that too very frequently. So dreams were significant of the relatives or the known members. Next. On investigation, it was found that she was anemic. Her hemoglobin was 8.7 gram percent, and TBS shows adenomasis with left hydrocephalus. Calcium was decreased because she is complaining of calcium, so we should go for investigation. We asked her to get her calcium, serum calcium that found deficient, 10 mg per dl, but vitamin D3 was very low, 22. And vitamin B12 was also very low, that is 207 kg per annum. On repertorial analysis, we got arsenic, phosphorus, nux vomica, calcarea in the repertorization. Next. So she was very cheerful lady. She is chilly. She loved ice cream, which aggravated her complaint. All these symptoms led me to select phosphorus over arsenic because the anxiety was not much there, which is we found in arsenic. So I chose phosphorus and I gave it a 200 potency, that too in a single dose, followed by Saclab. Next. So on the third day, the bleeding reduced up to 40%. Cervical pain was same, and sleep is better. Now bleeding was there, cervical pain is same, so I thought to repeat the remedy in higher potency. So I gave phosphorus 1 m because I found a positive result with 200. So I thought to repeat the remedy with higher potency. So I gave 1 m. Next. Now the bleeding stops the very next day. Only spotting occurred for 2 days after phosphorus 1 m. Cervical pain was much relieved and the patient was quite happy, which is most important. So she is my patient till अभी तक भी वो मेरे पास आती हैं and she is very much happy because उनको कोई cervical pain नहीं है, उनको कोई पेन किलर्स नहीं खाना पड़ता and अभी तक कोई ऐसी intermenstrual bleeding या vaginal bleeding की complaint भी उन्हें दोबारा नहीं आई है after phosphorus 1 m. Next. One more case of nipple discharge. The lady, that obese female, aged 36 years, came to me with a complaint of discharge from both of her nipples since 4 years. जिसके लिए वो हर एक तरह की एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन खा चुकी थी, हर स्टेरॉइड्स ले चुकी थी. मेमोग्राफी कराने पे कोई सच कोई पैथोलॉजी वहाँ पे डायग्नोस नहीं हुई, तो डॉक्टर्स डायग्नोस भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे, बट उसका डिस्चार्ज ठीक नहीं हो रहा. दवाइयाँ भी खा चुकी है इतने सालों से, बट डिस्चार्ज सेम ही था. Then the character of discharge was thick yellow in color. Aggravation from pressing, जब भी प्रेस करती थी तो वो डिस्चार्ज होता ही था, persist कर रहा था. Associated complaint was left-sided headache, migraine since 6-7 years, which is aggravated by lying down and night. Hirsutism was there. Past history, renal stones, bilaterally she was affected by renal stones 8 years back, और जो start हुआ था left side से, right? Next. Now physical changes, desires for onion was there, sweets was there, perspiration on palms and soles was there, even in winters. इतना ज़्यादा perspiration था, that is very characteristic of that patient. Dreams of smoking was there, the patient was chilly, mental journals there, she was irritable with sleeps only when alone. Next. On repertorization, the medicines came were lycopodium, calcarea, China and Puja, Argentum nitricum. So you can see that in this case, आप देखेंगे कि complaint क्या है? Discharge from nipple, ठीक है? There was history of renal stones, there was hirsutism, There is perspiration was increased on palms and soles, that is uncovered parts, right? Desire for onions. Patient was chilly. So there is psychotic trait. The patient was psychotic. The patient is chilly. Patient has desire for onions. The perspiration is on uncovered parts. So the whole of the totality was covered by puja. Next. So though it is coming in the 5th position in the repertorial chart, but I selected puja for this patient. I gave puja 200 single dose. Next. Now in the coming 10 days, the discharge was from the nipples was same and headache was little reduced. बट पेशेंट को क्या है 4 साल से मेडिसिन खा रहे हैं, स्टेरॉइड ले रहे हैं, तो वो तो वैसे ही परेशान, और ऊपर से जिनको जो अवेयर ही नहीं, जिन्होंने कभी होम्योपैथी ली ही नहीं, तो वो तो कहते हैं होगा भी आराम कि नहीं, ये तो बहुत स्लो है। तो उनका वो मिसकंसेप्शन जो है वो ब्रेक करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और पेशेंट की काउंसलिंग ऐसी करनी ज़रूरी है कि भाई वो हमारे पास एटलीस्ट हमें टाइम तो दे। 4 साल से एलोपैथी को टाइम दे रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें 10 दिन 1 महीना देने में प्रॉब्लम होती है। बट फिर भी आई काउंसल दैट पेशेंट, आई आस्क हर टू प्लीज कंटिन्यू द ट्रीटमेंट। सो द नेक्स्ट प्रिस्क्रिप्शन, आई वॉज वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट द प्रिस्क्रिप्शन, सो आई गेव पूजा 1 in the next follow-up. Puja 1 and 1 dose. Next.